What's up, guys? Welcome back to East Garage. Right here we got our air-to-water intercooler and our blow-off valve on there, HKS. We're going to be hooking that up today. The rest of our coolant lines. Let me take you over here for a second and show you exactly what's going to go on. These are lines from the back. There's a pump in the trunk with a reservoir. So that's going to bring that through this and return it back. So we have to run custom lines right now. There's no coolant ball in this car. I bought it like that. So we're going to have to hook up this filler neck. Going to hook it up right here in between this and the heater core, because I really don't want to cut these Forge coolant lines because they're really expensive, and I'd rather just keep them because they're high quality. So we're just going to modify that. Then I'm going to do something with the wastegate. I'm probably just going to aim it down to the ground. Make sure it's not aiming at the axle boot. And then I think we'll be good with that one. Picked up some bolts for this because I can't get a bolt in there. So let's see if I can get a bolt in there now. It's really tough. But yeah, so we're going to do the coolant and the intercooler piping today. So we'll be right back. Alright, so we got this line connected to the pump, or to the return. This one we got to connect a hose to. And we're going to just place our air-water intercooler in place of where it's going to be. It's going to sit around here. This is going to come here. On there, no problem. Doesn't look like so far anything's kinked up. This is going to go right to there. Looks good so far. So we're just tightening this line up. This is the feed line. So how this is going to work is it's going to come from the reservoir in the trunk, from the pump. It's going to connect in right here, like that. I think I made it a little too long. So far we got blow-off valve on. Got to tighten that down, of course. Drain line, feed line, and most of the intercooler piping hooked up. As you can see here, I don't have anything mounted up right now, so I'm going to have to make something to mount this to the car. But since the motor moves and the body doesn't, this has to be mounted up to the motor. So I'm going to mount it somewhere on the trans, maybe. I'm sure there's a bolt down there I can, tap into and sort of make a bracket of some sort. Or maybe buy something. We'll see. For right now, we're just going to roll with it like this, since we're not driving it. But we do need to make a bracket that's going to connect to the motor. But we'll see. As you can see, we made a bunch of progress so far. Blow-off valve is on, intake is on, MAF is hooked up, oil feed is on, intercooler's all set, wastegate's going on next, then the oil pan. Be right back. Look at this. We got everything all together. I'm about to fill it up with oil. We got the oil pan on and tapped and everything, and all hooked up to the turbo. So we are good to go. I'm going to fill this thing up with oil, coolant, and water for the air-to-water, and see how it runs. Let's go. Alright, so we got the battery charging right now. And then we're going to crank it over a couple times without the spark plugs connected to the coil pack. And get the oil pressure going through this so that the oil is ready to go in the turbo next time it starts, and so that we can get the chain tensioner all tensioned up so that there's no slack in the chain. Alright, so we're going to prime the turbo by putting some oil in.